Hi, this is Reg Athwal and welcome to another episode on Family Business Q&A. One of the recent questions that I got from our community was around what should be my job role within the family business group, businesses, structure. So I'll leave you with a few tips today of the different types of job roles that you can have. So very briefly, the first one is what we refer to as being in the business. An in job role is typically where someone has day-to-day duties, responsibilities in their family business. Maybe operational duties, responsibilities, functional duties and responsibilities, and they go to their office every day. There are people who report to them on a daily basis, and they are focused on getting things done. The second type of job role could be what we call working on the business. On the business typically will be project-based. You're starting something, you're completing it, it's done, there's a budget, there's a time frame, there's an end result that's expected for everyone. Soon as you're done, you're given another project. And that could be for building a project, could be starting a new venture, it could be on the investment side maybe, looking at acquisitions, it could be project-related things to do with processes, systems, improvements, driving efficiency, productivity, a new HR system, an ERP system, standard operating procedures. There's so many different things that one could be doing by working on the business. But typically this person will work with the resources in the organization, having project teams, but they're not involved in the day-to-day operational duties, responsibilities for the business. The third areas we've gone from in to on is what we call board of director. Board of director can also be broken down further. You could have an active board of director as well as a passive board of director. So what would be a passive board of director? A passive board of director would be somebody who literally says at the end of the year, where's my dividend? Where's my check? They may turn up to some of the meetings during the year. They'll get their monthly dashboards, reports, financial reports to have a look at so they know that their investment is secure and ideally growing for the future. An active board of director would definitely be part of certain executive committees. They may be partially on as well, going back to the on role with some projects. They could be on the wisdom committee. They could be as part of the advisory board, supporting the next generation and mentoring and coaching them. And they'd definitely be there for key monthly meetings that are going on. And maybe they're part of a succession plan, or they could be retiring in the future, and it's part of that plan to hand over as they take more of an active board of director role. They're still around, they have a pulse of what's going on, but they're not in and they're not on. And finally, you could have another situation which is out, okay? Somebody's out of the family business for different reasons. For positive reasons, it could be as part of a succession retirement plan and that's it, they're done. May still be around in what we call a wisdom committee, so people can have access to them because they've got so much knowledge from the past history of the family business. In other cases, maybe it's an outright exit. Somebody wants to get paid, they're out, there are different things they want to do, maybe with their charity or foundation. It could be part of the shareholder agreement that one has to exit, so you can dilute the stock with the next generation. Maybe health reasons, okay? From a health point of view, they can't contribute anymore to the family business. That could be the reason. They've gone insane. There's mental or emotional issues, or maybe they've been voted out. So in summary, when you think about the family business structure and job roles, you've got in the business, on the business, board of director, active or passive, or eventually out. And all of these job roles can also fit into a more superstructure for a family business, which could include roles within the family business, roles within a business board. Okay, so the board that looks after one particular business, because if a family business has multiple businesses, depending on the size, they will all have their own individual business boards. So there could be a role to play there, part-time or full-time. There could be the family board structure, which is almost like the holding company or the group structure and roles there. Within that, or separately, there could be a family office that manages the wealth and the future investments for the family business. You've then got the family piece, which is the softer part of what we call the family constitution, looked after by the family council, made up of different family members from all the different branches in the family, which is the softer side, just to make sure there's harmony and unity. So there could be a role there as well. And I've only really touched the surface today in this short video, and I'll make sure I have some more videos in the future answering these questions around family structure. For those of you not aware, we also have the Family Business Academy online certification program. It used to be done live face-to-face last year. With the crisis this year, we've gone to an online certification program. We have over 20 participants from 11 countries in our first class in 2020, and our second class starts in August. So if you want to know more, go to the description details, and that's where we'll be going through a lot more detail when it comes to family structures, constitutions, succession planning, grooming the next generation. But for now, thanks for watching. Hopefully you're left with a couple of things. What job role should you have within your family structure? You make that decision. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your comments as well. And thank you very much for watching. See you next week.